All right, Wyatt, show her which one to open.
5? Yeah. Here. Okay, yeah, you get it. Put that back in there.
What we got, Wyatt?
Christmas movie.
Christmas movie. Yay. It's exciting, huh?
Mm-hmm.
You have fun last night, Daisy? Time to go back in with your crew. See you later. Try not to get too muddy. Good, very rainy morning around here. It looks like it's gonna rain all week on us. Part of this time of year. Part of why we moved here is because it's always wet, great for a gardener. Just kind of sucks in the winter. But Daisy, we've been bringing her in the evenings, not because it's too cold or anything. That's a topic for another video. But just because we love her and we want to start hanging out with her a little bit more like we used to at the old place. Her problem is she likes to dig and get really, really dirty. So it's kind of hard sometimes, but we've been letting her in and it's been really nice. And then we just let her out in the mornings so she can hang out with Xena and play with her all day. Came down to the store because I normally get a fire going for Mom so she can start knocking on some orders, but it's warmer this week too. And it doesn't feel bad here. So I don't think if I started a fire, I think I'd burn her out of here. She wouldn't be able to handle it. So we're just gonna leave that be. I promise we didn't drink all those. It's a bunch of vodka bottles. It's because Mom completed a bunch of new tinctures that will be ready next month. We got those over there and then a bunch over here. Turmeric, elderberry, valerian, marshmallow, a lot of y'all's favorites. Month to sit. And y'all blew our minds again with the Black Friday deals that we were providing for you all. You all showed up. Thank you all for the support. There's a few things still out there, I think, if you're interested, and we still have till the night, so this weekend, for that 20% off, any orders $50 more. Black 20. Time to make some daddy biscuits. Okay, once you get all your ingredients mixed in together, it's like drop biscuits. So you just kind of drop them into your cast iron. We're gonna do it real high at 425 for about 15-ish minutes. One big key secret is the garlic butter. So I'm gonna set it up here on top of the stove to melt. So they're done. You can see how nice and fluffy these guys are. I'm telling you, they're the best biscuits. So normally we would just open them up, probably put some apple butter on or some kind of jam that Jen did. But today we're making bacon biscuits. So bacon, throw a little cheese on it, a little bacon, just have a bacon biscuit. Alright, so the kids get it on the side. They won't like it all together, but there it is. They're very crumbly, but it's gonna be very good. So we are in our pantry that we built. It was probably around this time last year when it was close to Christmas, I think, when we turned this dining room slash office slash homeschool room into a slash closet. It's right off our side door, and I'm not sure where that last clip left off. And GoPro just decided it was going to just shut her down there. So anyways, this pantry is used a lot. We use it every single day. We're cooking out of it, and unfortunately, it's getting really cluttered.
Well, it does. Like every 2 weeks, it gets bad, but
a lot of that's on me.
Really bad.
Yeah, so a lot of that's on me. We have to do a lot of shopping when it comes to keeping our store in stock and all that stuff. And this seems to be the spot that catches it until we can do something with. And then when those boxes are there and she wants to get her crock pot or something like that, we have these boxes in the way. Yeah. So then we just sit it on the floor and it doesn't stay organized. Yeah. It's my bad. So today we are going to clean this thing out. We're going to get stuff down in the basement that we don't need to use very often and just make it more functional. So... and she wants to do something else that I'm going to try to convince her not to. But we'll see. First thing we got to do is get this bad boy decluttered and organized. This flower pot, other flower pots. Dog food. Hey.
not what it sounded like. Cooking machine.
I got the tub.
Anybody else have random bags of plastic cutlery hanging around? What does one do with that?
What?
You sell that.
You just hold that too? I'll just stand here and hold this. Okay.
No, I don't like that. Not there.
Up here?
Let me get
Here, we need to do something. Throw away, I don't know. Put something. Put it in the bag. For the basement bag. Like, what's in this cooler in Monster?
It don't need to be there, I can tell you that.
Whoa! That was like Jenga.
You think you're taking this seriously.
I am. There's Sprites and waters in here.
What?
No cheese.
No.
Oh, God.
No.
Throw it away. Throw it away. Don't open it.
More cutlery. We just didn't have enough.
I always want to have so much cutlery.
We're not even there yet. Don't start. Don't. No, that goes downstairs.
All right, we're making progress. What do you think, babe?
In there.
We're getting there. And now she's organizing her pantry because we've been eating out of it so much, and I'm starting to see the holes.
Yeah, there's
We need to
holes.
can more food now. Look at all that, all kinds of extra room up in here. I realized we were low on flour and rice up here, so down in the basement is some of our long-term storage, where we had basmati rice and then some more flour. So this is what we're talking about: cycling through what you have, making sure you're eating what you buy, and then after that you can restock from there. But you definitely don't want to keep these sitting down in the basement too long. These are just I went blank. What are these tops called? Gamma lids. They're gamma lids, so they pop onto a 5-gallon bucket and then they can screw on for tightness. And then we have them wrapped in Mylar bags with oxygen absorbers in there, so nothing can get to them. But yeah, bring these up. Time to start going through those. Whew, we have been rearranging fools today. So we had to get the crock pot up there because we was trying to clear out the pantry, as you all saw. And she got her apple cider vinegar out, and it is apple cider vinegar. So she's figured out exactly what to do for storage-wise, but it is complete. Hopefully you all did that too. She kind of did a little whoopsie here, but it looks like it might be a good whoopsie. So she got me a coffee maker for Christmas because I've been using Mr. Coffee for a long time, and it just scorches the coffee. It's terrible. I don't like to think I'm a snob in coffee, but I kind of am. I really like my morning coffee, my first cup. So I like good coffee. We had a bun. We had it for a really long time, but it ran its course. And so I had told her, if you're looking for something for Christmas, I'll take a new coffee pot. Well, my wife has, her mind gets wild. It's spider webs every once in a while. What did it say? Burr?
Burr.
It had burr in the description, and she thought it was a bun, and she bought it, and it wasn't a bun. But that's okay. It's a Gevi. Gevi. I've never heard of it. But it like grinds your whole beans on the top too, so that's cool. So it looks fancier than anything I've ever used. So I'm gonna get the manual out and try to figure this thing out so we can retire Mr. Coffee. This thing is intense, man. It's a 49-page manual. Whoa! Check that out. Oh look, it's got a reusable filter. Yeah, just grounded the beans and now it's getting ready to start brewing her down. It's pretty cool. The dolly's gonna do the work. I ain't gonna do the work. Alright, thank you.
Alrighty.
It is currently locked. Huh. Well, okay. There we go. Sweet. Got me a safe now. My uncle, he had it, and it was brand new, and he gave me a good deal on it, so we brought it home because I have plenty of guns that need to be in better safety precautions instead of down in the basement, so that's fantastic. Now off to cooking more in the pantry. What's on the menu tonight, babe?
We're having rotisserie chicken, one of ours, 3-pound, 10-ouncer, and sweet potatoes that we grew. They're in the oven, and then some green beans that we grew.
Scrumptious.
Farm to table.
Farm to table, baby. So I've got my rotisserie chicken. I got my full chicken. Washed it off, and then now I'm just patting it dry. I'm rubbing her down with some Earls. Okay, and then when you're using the air fryer, you want to get you some of these little strings. I forget what they're called. They're kind of elasticy. These are, at least. And so the air fryer does hold it, but if you don't have the legs and wings under control, they're gonna flop. So then that way it rotisseries and nothing's flopping around. And then this one comes with this little handy dandy guy. Jen's gonna stick a lemon up the butt. Gonna push your lemon back up. And then here you just want to push that on in there. Make sure it gets in there nice and stuck. All right, then you just shove that one on in there until it sticks. Put your screw in.
Stop saying shove.
Just shove that thing on in there. Then it's got this little hole here that you specifically put her in. And then it falls into that little spot. It's kind of hard to see. But just trust me, it's there. And it's very easy to do. And oh, where's the drip pan? Gotta have the drip pan. Got the drip pan in. That would have been a disaster. We didn't get that in there. So it actually has, where are you, rotisserie chicken? There you are. So you go ahead and hit the rotisserie chicken button, hit the power, and then make sure she spins. Here she goes. All right, Jen's got our homemade green beans are rocking and rolling. We've got the sweet potatoes cooking up in there. And let's check out our easy air fryer rotisserie chicken. She is starting to look really good. Air fryer meals are just such an easy option. You know, we've been gifted in the world of kitchen appliances, so many options to choose from. And some of our top ones are definitely the crock pot and the air fryer. That's like one of our, and the Instant Pot, right? So those three, you can have so many just kind of dump and go kind of meals like that, where it's so easy for you with a very busy life. Being on a farm in the homestead, it's super busy all the time. Sometimes we get to the point where it's dinner time, like, I don't feel like cooking. Getting this stuff kind of going, just putting it in, letting it go, not worrying about it anymore, makes life so much easier. And so if you don't have an air fryer, I definitely recommend getting one because it just makes your life a little bit easier. And getting one that's big enough to hold a whole chicken, and if you're a homesteader harvesting your own chickens, winner. Because sometimes you get tired of the oven-baked chicken. Tis time to get this stuff planted. Garden mind. Plated. So the chicken, we ran it for 30 minutes. The inside tip was only 120 to 130. So we ran it for another 12 minutes, so a total of 42 minutes in the air fryer, and that got her good and done. It also, that extra time, helped get the skin nice and crispy without overdoing it. So I would shoot, this was a, what do we say, 3 pounds?
3 pound 10 ounce?
3 pound 10 ounce, something like that. So almost a 4 pounder, about 45 minutes at 360 in the air fryer. So let's get her up.
Easy.
Easy peasy. That's pretty. That's pretty. So Jen went breast, but I went sweet potato, drumstick thigh, and green beans. Talk about a perfect meal. And y'all, we didn't even turn on the
farm table.
Well, I guess we did kind of turn on the oven, but just for the green beans.
We had the oven had the sweet potatoes.
Yeah, but it wasn't
So
like we.
had the green
It didn't feel like we cooked though.
No.
And that's the cool part about canning as well. Like the green beans already done. Just add your flavor. Sweet potato, just pop them in the oven. And the air fryer for the chicken. I mean, I'm ready to grab on this stuff.
Me too.
What's that? Man, what a meal. That was so good.
Was very good.
And so quick and easy. Such easy cleanup and everything. It's just farm to table. Farm to table is easier. It's less work because you've already done the work.
Sometimes
Yeah, that's true.
the scratch is more difficult, but if it's prepared ahead of time and preserved, usually it's just simple. Throwing it in a pot.
Yeah, exactly. So that's what you all just saw. Another eat out of the pantry, out of our own grocery store kind of meal. And then this video was jam-packed with a lot of stuff.
Yeah. And one of the biggest things I think that we have to stay on top of, and you all probably feel the same way, if you are living this kind of lifestyle, or if you're just starting to get into it, or even if you're buying from the store and starting to cook from scratch, you have to keep your areas organized and clean. You have to keep your inventory tip-top so you know what you have, your freezers, your pantries, your fridge, you know, your larder, your root cellar, whatever it may be. You have to keep all of that organized. You have to keep a list and just constantly remind yourself so that you're going through that food, making sure that you're eating it and not letting it go to waste.
Yeah, and that's why meal planning is such an important factor too, because you're going to meal plan with the stuff that you have. And like her using all the rice and flour, she knew because she keeps inventory and stays more organized than anything I could ever do. She knew that we needed to bring some up from the bottom up to the top so we can start working through that. So you just got to remember, it's your grocery store, right? Treat it like a normal grocery store would. Right. You got to rotate inventory. You got to have the old in the front, eat it first kind of thing, and just keep rotating.
Don't just go out and buy because it looks like you're out. Go check your stock, see if you've got that in bulk. Because a lot of that stuff, like the flour, you've got to keep going through it every 6 months. It can't sit there forever, and you don't want to waste it. That's the last thing you want to do, especially in these kind of times. You want to get the most for your money.
Yeah. So y'all, I hope that you're paying attention to your grocery store at your own home and making sure that you keep adding to it. Last little piece there is, as we were organizing that, we were starting to see the holes. Like sometimes your food can spread out and make it seem like you have a whole lot more than you do. So you need to make sure that you're compacting so you can actually see what it looks like when it's full and what it looks like when you're starting to eat out of it, so you can start adding things to there as well. But other than that, I really hope you all enjoyed today's videos. Let us know down in the comments if you're kind of jiving with this like whole day in the life stuff and what your thoughts are. We kind of bounce around with timing, like how long video should be. We really just let a video be ever how long it wants to be. But we're trying to give a little bit more, trying to add a little bit more time to us. So give us some feedback down below. We'd love to see it. And give us a thumbs up if you don't mind. That really helps us out a lot. All right, y'all. If you haven't subscribed, make sure to down below.
I love you.
Until the next one.
Bye.
Bye.